Hey everyone, I am back again with another exciting author of BriPublish, and this time my guest is a young 19-year-old student from Northeastern Hill University. He studies in the second year at the Shillong College, and his name is Alexius. Hey Alexius, how are you doing today?
I'm good, sir.
And Alexius, we have you, a young author, on a podcast today. So we would love to know more about your book, which I'm sure is an amazingly written book called The Unbloomed Flowers. But before that, let's get to know more about you, the person. So let's start. Let's start knowing more about you, Alexius, the person.
Yes, sir. Like, my name is Alexius B Kharpuri. Like, I'm a 19-year-old boy and I studied in Shillong College. Right now, I'm studying in Shillong College, which is affiliated to the Northeastern Hills University, Nehu. And I'm still doing my BSc in microbiology, second year. And I'm quite passionate in writing books and stories, like reflecting on emotions and joy, talking about nature and many things about life.
That's great, yeah. Really, really good to know. And are you somebody who's very happy making a lot of friends? Because when I was reading your book, I realized that when you were in school, you had a very tough time making friends, right? So how is it now?
Yeah.
Has it changed?
Right now, like actually when I was in my school days, it was quite tough because like I'm quite an ambivert person. So like it's really hard to make friends because like an ambivert person it's like a mixture of both extrovertism and introvertism. So it's quite hard. But later on, like afterwards, the first friend that I made was Marvin. Like you have read the book itself. Like he helped me a lot.
I
And
wanted to,
from
Alexia, sorry, I wanted to check if Marvin is a fictitious character or he's a real character.
yeah, he's a real guy.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that. I thought it's a fiction.
No, no, he was a real guy. He's
Okay.
still a real guy till now, actually. Like we always have contact with each other like for so many years right now.
Okay.
Like it has been like more than 8 years, I guess so. More
Oh,
than 8 years.
right. And then this book is about your constant journey with Marvin as a friend, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Let's talk about the book now. How did you start writing this book, and was there a process that you followed while writing it?
Actually, when I was writing the book, like I had so many hurdles in my way. Like I don't have a proper laptop in at that point of time. So what did I do was because like I start writing my book since I was in my class 11. Since
Okay.
I was in my class 11
Uh-huh.
because like it was quite hard for me all those days. I don't even have a proper laptop. So what did I do? I wrote down all of my works in my diary, in my own diary.
Okay.
And then afterwards, with the help of Marvin, and I wanted to bring all the ideas, the fun things that have happened in my own life. And so, with that journey and the guidance of Satham, like my tuition teacher, he helped me a lot.
Okay.
So, so these two teachers, I mean, like sorry, like these two persons, like Satham and Marvin, they helped me a lot. And then like afterwards, like because I won't be making it long, like afterwards, I wanted to publish my book. So I didn't had like I don't know properly like how to publish that book. So I afterwards I waited for years and years and I met my librarian teacher like in Shillong College. She helped me.
Yeah.
Like she helped me and then she sent me this link. She sent me this link. And so And so it brought a spark in my life, and I wrote the book, and I actually get into it quickly, and she helped me a lot and guided me a lot in this journey.
That's great. You know what? There's a popular saying in English. It takes an entire village to raise a young man. And I think in your case, I think it's taken contribution and collaboration from a lot of people in your network to help you become a published author, right? How does it feel being a published author?
It's quite fun right now.
I'm
It's
sure
quite
it is.
fun.
I'm sure it is. And how do your friends react to it?
Actually, my friends were shocked. They were like, they never thought that I would publish that book.
Wow.
Like, because like they thought that, because when I was small, I told them that one day at least I will publish one book. One day I will publish one book. But actually, instead of they supporting me, they were like, you'll write one book. I know, like jokingly. And then today, when I finished publishing this book, they were in a big shock, and they were like, ah,
Finally.
for real, now you have become an author.
Perfect. It's an amazing emotion. And one other emotion that I want to talk about is, as students, we are used to reading books written by others, right? Holding physical
Yes.
book. What was that moment? Can you go back in time and kind of explain to our audience, to our viewers, what was that feeling, that moment when you finally held your printed book?
It was like for real, like when I held that book in my hands, like I could not believe my own self also that it was done by me. And that day when I was holding that book, it was like, yes, I did it. I did it.
Oh,
That's the feeling.
amazing, yeah, amazing. 19-year-olds or 20-year-olds, we typically at that age don't even know what will we do tomorrow, what the next week would look like. Being a published author at this age is going to take you a long long way, right? Both professionally, personally, if you wish to maybe apply for masters elsewhere, or study abroad, or apply for a job. This is a published book which is available for the whole world to see. uh, Alexius, the author, the person, is now, I mean, he can be read by millions of people around the world. So, congratulations, man. This is such an incredible achievement. And I would like to end this podcast with just a very, very strong sense of gratitude for young authors like you. You would go on to inspire millions of college kids around the world, for them to go ahead and write a book. Would love to hear just one liner, if you were to tell those who are watching this podcast, why should they write a book?
Like from my view, like why should they read a book? Like we should not force anybody to write a book, but actually when you try to, like, you put all your emotions, sometimes when you are sad or sometimes when you need somebody but you don't have that person to share with, like you don't have anybody to share all your problems with. So instead of you crying in the corner, or talking to yourself, why don't you just write all your stories, write all your emotions, and then you bring it in a form of a book, and then so that it may become a beacon of hope for others who need your help.
That's such a lovely thing to say to people who are listening to this or watching this podcast. Thank you so much, Alexius. I had an amazing time talking to you. I really look forward to reading more of your books in future, and maybe someday get to see you in person as well. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Yes, sir.